Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and today we're doing a little bit of a quick fix or a quick update on a restoration that I did 4 or 5 years ago. In front of me here you can see this is an Action Man Atomic Man figure who I have previously fixed up, but when I did that restoration I didn't have the right hands for him. He comes with these sort of fairly unique hands to this figure. All of the other Action Men have sort of different hands. So when I restored him I put on some Blue Pants era hands that I had at the time. They were the best sort of option that I had. But I now have some better ones that actually match what the original hands should look like. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be removing the Blue Pants era hands and replacing them with the correct hands for this figure. And I'll also tell you where you can get them if you need to restore your own Atomic Man. And so here is my Atomic Man. This is the one that I restored all those years ago. And when I did that restoration, the hands that the figure came with were perished. You can see here that the rubber has sort of failed on them and they are losing fingers. They've gone very brittle. There's no sort of flex left of them at all. And so what I did in that restoration was replace those hands with the Blue Pants era Action Man hands, which are sort of different. That's the problem. They are slightly bigger. They've got the same system to attach to the wrist, but they are different in their scale, so they don't particularly work very well. This one's not too bad, but on this side this arm should swing round quite freely. There's a little mechanism on the back here that if we twist this lever you should be able to sort of rotate the hand around. So it doesn't work particularly well. They look all right for display, but they are not the correct hands. And it was only after I did this video that I actually learned that you could get some replacement hands for this. These hands actually come from the Guyperman version of the figure, and there is a website called Hobby Crash that makes replacement versions of these hands. So I've ordered some and they have arrived. So these are called Guyperman Kung Fu grip hands, and as you can see these recreations are really very good. They're made out of the right sort of rubber, they've got a lot of flex to them, and they have the right attachment, and they are smaller than these Blue Pants hands. So I'm hoping when I actually fit these that this hand will start to rotate again and we can get it working properly. So what we've got to do is take off these old hands and swap on these Guyperman Kung Fu grip hands. It's really great that there are websites like Hobby Crash that do replacement parts for figures like this, because as these get older more and more bits on them are going to fail. So if you need them I will put a link in the description as to where you can get these. But let's swap these out, put them on the figure and make him look all original again. Right, this is a fairly simple process to do. I've just taken his outfit off just to make it easier to access his hand. So all you've got to do is rotate the hand so it's sort of at a right angle, then get a screwdriver or something. You can just gently push the old hand out. It will ping off the peg fairly easily, like so. Once you've got one side off you can then pull the other piece out. So that's the Blue Pants era hand off. That's actually an original hand. Now we've got this replacement Guyperman Kung Fu grip. Again, I can just slot that on. It should easily slot over that peg, and then we can slot that in, and there we go. So that is the hand replaced. I do the same on this side. This is a reissue hand, so this is a 40th anniversary reissue hand from a Blue Pants era figure. This is a little bit harder to remove, this one. Again, same process, just because the rubber on this hand is much firmer than an original Blue Pants hand, so should be a little bit harder to do, but not too bad. Again, just going to get a screwdriver in there just to prise that off the peg. There we go, and pull that one out, and then we'll put again this Kung Fu grip hand back on. That should, if I get this in the right position, just slot over that peg and slot over that one. There we go, that's better. So that is a looser hand, and the idea is that I can now twist this little lever here and the hand will rotate, because obviously Atomic Man comes with this propeller blade, so you hold that in his hand and then you can roll this and he sort of spins the propeller blade to fly. But there we go, that is how he should look. So that we've got proper original looking hands now on this Atomic Man. I'll put him back together and we can see how he looks complete. And there we go, that is my Atomic Man all back together, and now with the correct hands. As I say, if you want to get these hands for your own Atomic Man, do head on over to the Hobby Crash website. It's got loads and loads of stuff there. It's really well worth looking around and checking out what's for sale, because obviously when you're repairing Action Men and Guyperman, all sorts of stuff, you need parts, and it's great to have a resource like that. So I'd highly recommend going to check that out. And do check out my previous video on restoring this Atomic Man. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.